I honestly wish that the topic of this video would be something more positive, something nicer, but that's a reality, and I feel like I just have to share my story of my family, and here we go. I think it will take a while for me to finish this video because that's impossible. I'm from Ukraine. I was born in Ukraine, I grew up in Ukraine. I was born in Kharkiv and my heart is still be there. So Kharkiv is literally 50 minutes car drive from border of Russia, as most of you already might know this town. And my family lived there. A lot of my relatives, friends, they lived there till 24th of February 2022. And they were forced to leave their houses, forced to leave their work and everything they owned in Ukraine because of the war with Russia. I was supposed to move to Switzerland in March 2022. And they say that you have to leave the country in terms of like American embassies, Swiss embassy and other embassies, then you better do it. And at that moment, most of the flights started to get canceled. And of course, my original plan to leave in March was changed. On 15th, I flew to Switzerland. My parents still be obviously there at the time. I woke up at around 5 a.m. without having any alarm, without having anything. I think just like I felt something, I don't know. And I opened my phone and the first thing I read, it's a message from my mom that everything is okay. And obviously, that's never a good sign when your mom never does that. That's like, she never does that. She never texts me like late at night or something. And I received this message stating that everything is okay. So of course I knew that nothing is okay. I will cry now. And I realized that nothing is okay, and I got some messages from my American friends that, have you seen the news, the war had started. So I started to call my family. Obviously, what else are you supposed to do? I started to call my family. My mom answers and I hear that they're in a rush, they're doing something, they're in the middle of something, like packing and stuff, and I'm like, Mom, leave now. Like literally my first reaction was like, leave the town, because I know that we are literally less than an hour from Russian border, and they can easily first of all come to my to my town, and they can shoot from the border. That's not a problem. So of course I was like, no, you leave now. And what they said, it's too late. It is too late to leave. How will I ever make this video work if I'm crying for every sentence I say? I should probably get napkins or something. Okay. After I find out that my parents are starting to pack everything, that they are planning to spend the time in the bunker that we have built in our house because of 2014, we hope that nobody will ever use it, but it was very helpful, like extremely helpful. There was no problem with Wi-Fi. The only thing, obviously, they didn't have any connection while they were in the bomb shelter. I could have reached them only when they went out, and the timing from them being out, it was like 5 minutes just to have a quick break, breathe fresh air and something, and then they went inside. I don't know if they have enough food. I don't know if what is in their mind. Are they planning to escape? Like, I could not even ask that because we literally had no time. The bunker that we have built, besides my family, we did take our neighbors because they obviously had no underground, nothing. In this little tiny bunker, it's like, I don't know, the size of the washroom. It's literally so small. There were 11 people, which is also crazy because the first 1 or 2 nights my mom was sleeping by sitting because she had no space to lie on the floor. So she had to just sleep how it is. Imagine me being in a safe country where nothing is happening. If I wanna make me a breakfast, I can go to supermarket, I can buy me stuff, I can cook for me, I can do whatever I want. And I had to leave with this guilt, with the thought that my family doesn't have it at the moment. And I can't give that to them. They can't just go out to the street, breathe, I don't know, walk. They cannot do that because their life depends on it. They might get killed just being outside. That's why it was, again, for me, extremely tough to live through this, to know that I am in a secure place, but they're not. And I have no idea if they will survive or not. I have no idea if they will be to escape. It was literally nightmare every single day. So my mom realized that now her task is to take a picture of all of the documents and send it to me. And already after my mom was safe and I saw her, she said that she had thoughts that while she was doing it, because it was so awful shooting, it was extremely awful, so loud that she had thoughts that's it, like they will not make it. So she was sending it and she was literally praying every second that she will have enough time to send it to me. Can you imagine how ridiculous that is? That you're in your hometown, you're in your house, and you're scared for your life, and you're scared that you will have not enough time, not enough life to send the documents to your daughter. Like, when I think about it, that's insane. Like, how that can be in 21st century? I just don't understand. It's insane. Why they should live through this? Like, why anybody should leave their house, leave their pets, leave their loved ones? Like, why? That's not okay. They were spending their whole life to earn that. They worked every single day to get their house, to build it, to make it the place of their dream. And after, you might have nothing. How many people have nothing in Ukraine? They have literally nowhere to go. But about them leaving the house, it was a very hard decision, but extremely spontaneous. So on the, I think, 9 or 10 day, I'm calling my mom and she's saying, I have no time, I have to pack, we plan to leave. And I'm extremely excited. Like, you can't imagine how you would feel when you know that your parents about to leave their nightmare. But at the same time, you're extremely scared because you know how dangerous there is outside, right? That's why they sit in the bomb shelter for so long without going out. And now they are planning to drive out in the car. And I understand, like, okay, gosh, please help me and help them to survive this couple of hours before they drive out, specifically from Kharkiv. And after 3 days, my family was able to make it to Romanian border. Somebody recommended the volunteer who helps from Romania for people to cross the border and escape Ukraine. But we have no idea who this guy is. We never met him. We just got a phone number. I called him, I explained the situation, that my mom, my grandmother, sister, plus her friend and daughter, so 5 girls in total, need his help. Like, they want to cross the border. It was 5th of March, but the flight was on 8th of March. The guy was extremely helpful. Like after this story, you do believe that there is still be a good people in the world and there is still be something positive about the life. Basically, they picked up all of my girls. Those people were literally giving them food, was feeding them. They had amazing conditions, like everything for them. They had their rooms, they had like take a shower and everything. They were planning to stay there like basically till 8 because that's when the flight is, right? So they were planning to stay there like at least for 2-3 nights. And for them it was totally not a problem. Again, I want to remind that it's total strangers. Like we have no idea who those people are, but apparently they're extremely kind, and I wish that everyone from us would have and take example from such families and from such kind hearts, because that's incredible. So for free, like we never paid anything to them. They were like extremely kind. Most incredible part for me that still I will remember till the end of my life, it was that this little girl, she had a birthday on 7th of March. And she was turning 5 years old. And of course, kids are so innocent, and she understands that something is going on in her hometown, but now they escaped, now there is no shooting, and she feels much safer. But you're a child, right? So of course it's your birthday, and you are waiting for this day for the whole year. My sister, she went with the wife of the guy who was helping my family to buy the cake, but apparently this nicest woman, she decided that just a cake will be not enough for this little baby. And I don't know how many gifts were there. Like it was extremely sweet because there were so many little gifts. Like she bought some clothes for her, she bought like big cake, toys and so on, like a lot of different things plus the cake. Everybody was there, everybody was so kind, and those surprises. And again, this girl, the wife, spent her own money. She never accepted our money. Like it's just how generous people are. Like I just cannot imagine. So this family literally made this girl the happiest girl in the world at that specific day because how kind they are. It's just like I was again crying. Like I cannot just believe that that can be a reality, that people can be so nice. We have to definitely take a lot of example from such people. So that is very short and tight story of how my family and their friends did escape Kharkiv, did escape war. So now my father still be in Kharkiv, he lives there. My mother and girls, they live in Europe. I will not tell where, but they are not with me. My other sister, they live also in Europe, other friends as well. Like literally everybody tried to escape this nightmare, and they cannot wait for the moment when they are able to go back to their house, to their previous life. And of course we're all hoping and waiting for this moment. I'm pretty sure that soon we will all celebrate the victory of Ukraine, and it will bring us only stronger. So just let's wait for this moment. I'm sure it should be extremely soon. A lot of love to everybody.